just me. I feel like the whole team really rises to the occasion when it's game time like that. And, I always say attitudes are contagious, whether it's good or bad, that flows through the whole team. And, we went there with, not trying to minimize the situation, right? There's so many people that say it's just another race, right? It's just another game. It's just, they try to minimize what it is. Well, no, the bottom line is you're racing for a championship. It's bigger than just another race. It's bigger than anything else we've done. So we need to treat it bigger than that. And for us, I think that's the right way of approaching it. We don't make it smaller than what it is. And that's why when you win and you realize it's that big, that moment becomes even larger.
But I wonder, when you talk about attitudes being contagious, like it's a team effort, but do you approach it like you need to personally set the tone for the entire team, that everybody else is going to take their cue from you?
Yeah, as a driver, if you want to compare it to another sport, in football, it's kind of like a quarterback.
Right.
The driver's like a quarterback, where, he needs everyone else with him unless he can't do it. But you also got to have, a good driver. You got to have a good quarterback have a winning team as well. So, it takes an army all the way through the whole season. Whether not just the people on the team, but you think about the grind of the season. We're on the road for 38 weekends. You think about your families are at home, and you're basically raising your kids, as a single parent there for a while during the season, and so you want to be able to deliver, a championship to make it all worth it, right? And all the way through, whether it's just the guys on the road or the team guys building the cars and your sponsors and everyone's involved, and it's in the thousands of people this impacts.
Talking to Joey Logano. So, Joey, you've got two now. You've got two. You're just 32. Do you feel pretty satisfied with where you're at and what you've accomplished? Or, frankly, is there a part of you that thinks, you know what, I should actually have even more than the two that I do have?
That's exactly how I think. I am not one of those people who say I'm satisfied with much. I'm always the person looking for more. And in ways, I think that's a really good thing. In ways, maybe someday it won't be. But I'm always looking for what's the next opportunity, what can we do better, how can we keep improving our team. And, I kind of had the mentality of, we have two. We should have four of them now. I'm still frustrated about the ones we lost as much as I'm celebrating the ones that we've won. So, it's special, and it's great to say we won multiple championships, and there's only a select few teams that have really ever won multiple championships, and there's only 17 drivers that have ever done it. So it is nice to put you in that elite group, but it just never feels like enough to me.
It's the truth, dude. Like, all the greats will tell you that. They don't think about the ones they won. They think about the ones that got away. That certainly is not the first time I've heard that. So let me ask you, though. You are on top right now. You are still 32, just 32. How much better can you individually get as a driver? And then how much better can the team get collectively? What's the ceiling?
Well, we have to keep getting better, right? Our competitors are always getting better. The world's always evolving, right? And whether it's just business or sports, things evolve, and you have to keep being willing to learn and not being stuck in your ways as things go along. And especially in this year with NASCAR, and you think over the last few years, whether it's people dealing with COVID and how life changed through that circumstances, how you have to be willing to change and not be stuck to your ways. But this year with the next-gen car in NASCAR, everything was completely different. And I can't believe how much I had to unlearn in the beginning of the year, all the habits that I formed with the old car that was not working. And that was one of the biggest challenges. And also what makes this year feel even more special is that we were able to achieve the championship in the first year with the next-gen car. Not
only that, but the win means that Team Penske wins both the NASCAR Cup title and the IndyCar title in the same season for the first time in 31 tries. How special is it to share that history with a racing icon like Roger Penske, who really is a living legend at age 85?
Oh, absolutely. Roger is, you said, a living legend in sports and business and motorsports. It's his 43rd motorsports championship. You think about 43 championships he's won over 50-something years of racing. And so it's neat to have your name on that list with him. And he does it correctly. I think that's why he's been around so long and people love working for him. We always have a term called the Penske way, right? If things are done a certain way. We look a certain way. We act a certain way. And he just wins, right? And that's the people you want to be around. I always say it. You can't fly like an eagle when you're working with a bunch of turkeys. And there's a bunch of eagles working over there, and it really makes it special when we're able to be successful. So we're going to enjoy the victory for sure. We'll enjoy the championship, and we're going to be ready for 2023.
I like it. In fact, you got me to my last point. I was going to say, how long are you going to enjoy the victory, and how long before you get back into the garage and start getting ready for next season?
I would say we'll probably enjoy this for a little bit. Like you said, for our race team to achieve something we've never done before with the IndyCar Championship and the Cup Championship, we'll probably have a few parties. I don't know what they are yet, but also the opportunity that comes along after you win a championship to impact your sport in a positive way, but also your race team in a positive way, that growth. And, you have a lot different when you say you're the current champion of the sport. A lot of things can happen. And so using that for the right reasons and making some real gains is what the goal needs to be right now.
Love that. Well said. He is the 2022 NASCAR Series Cup champion and now a two-time champion. He won Sunday's championship for a race at Phoenix Raceway. He is here in Southern California. He is Joey Logano. Joey, congrats. Great to have you back on. Thanks so much.
All right. Love being on your show. Thanks.
You too, Joey. Love having you on the show. Thank you very much. He is the champ. A multiple champ. I love, too, that, I've got two, but I think I should have four. The greats always say it. They don't think about the ones they win. They think about the ones they get away. All right, there is more involving the Colts. More breaking news, more information, more to talk about. All right, so we're wide open right now for hour number 3. A couple of nice interviews. Joey Logano, the champ. I'd play that NASCAR disclaimer, but do I even need to at this point? Of course they got us the champ.
You can't fly like an eagle when you're working with a bunch of turkeys.
Well, that's the truth, Rit. You get that? Stay tuned. Clones, what do we want when we're craving protein or we need some more energy? Not bars, not sugary snacks, not energy drinks. What we want is beef, pure and simple. So where's the beef? It's in a package of Old Trapper beef jerky. Old Trapper is not your father's jerky. It's not shriveled, dry, and tasteless. Old Trapper beef jerky is made from lean strips of steak and quality spices that are smoked over a real wood fire. So it's tender and it's tasty. It's not tough. And why is it so good? Because Old Trapper is a 50-year-old family business known for their relentless commitment to quality. They take smoked beef extremely seriously, and you can taste it in every single bite. Old Trapper is packed with protein. It comes in 4 great flavors to satisfy all your cravings. Quality smoked meat at its finest that goes with you wherever you go, to the game, to the gym, to the beach. So look for Old Trapper in the Clearview bag. You can see the quality you're buying. Look for it in major retail stores near you. If you don't see it, clones, ask for it by name because no other jerky compares. Old Trapper, what's your beef?
Hey guys, it's Zach. Now is the perfect time to download FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. Join today to get started with $150 in free bets guaranteed when you place your first $5 bet. That's free bets back if your bet doesn't win. Just sign up with our promo code TAS. There's so many great deals. You can combine your bets for a chance at a bigger payout with the same game parlay. And you get paid your winnings fast. All on an app that's safe, secure, and super easy to use. Don't fumble your chance to get $150 in free bets, win or lose, with promo code TAS. Make every moment more this season with FanDuel, official sportsbook partner of the NFL. In the state of Tennessee, you got to be 21 and up and present in Tennessee. First online, real money wager only. $10 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable free bets that expire 14 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call the TN Red Line, 1-800-889-9789.
With 13 locations nationally, including Smyrna, Star Leasing Company is a semi-trailer one-stop shop and the perfect place to build a career as a semi-trailer mechanic. Seeking candidates with all levels of experience, Star Leasing Company has a semi-trailer technician trainee program with sign-on and quarterly bonuses and other opportunities such as $1,000 for having a yearly physical. Package also includes 401k with company match, health, dental, and vision insurance, competitive pay with weekly paychecks, and paid holidays and time off. Star Leasing Company, not your typical semi-trailer leasing company. It's starleasing.com to learn more.
Hey, it's Sammy Kincaid, host of Power Hour with Sammy Kincaid. Every Saturday morning from 9 to 10, listen in as I highlight women in sports from high school to the pros. athletes, and administrators. And you know what? Let's talk some ball with women covering the game across the country. Power Hour with Sammy Kincaid is every Saturday morning. Listen in on Nashville Sports Radio from 9 to 10 a.m.
On air and online, Sports Radio WNSR, Brentwood, Nashville.
ABC News, I'm Andy Field. The economy, inflation, abortion access, just a few of the issues on the minds of voters this midterm election. Battleground states, including Georgia, are front and center again in a key Senate race.
At a rally in Kennesaw Monday, Republican Herschel Walker bashing Democrats, saying they are the divisive party.
They asked me why I'm running. I'm running because I'm sick and tired of people not loving this country.
Walker telling supporters Democrats do not love America and try to paint black people as victims and white people as oppressors. Lionel Moyes, ABC News Atlanta.
Tropical storm Nicole churning toward Florida's east coast. It's expected to make landfall tomorrow. NASA announcing it will leave the Artemis 1 rocket on the launch pad ahead of next Monday's launch window. Nicole could strengthen to a hurricane. Someone in California is a big winner. One ticket matched all numbers in Powerball. The jackpot just over $2 billion. That's a record. This is ABC News.
You've got advanced prostate cancer, but you're not waiting around. You want straight talk, the facts about Orgovix.
Orgovix Relagolix 120 milligram prescription tablets is a treatment for adults with advanced prostate cancer. Fact: Orgovix is a different kind of androgen deprivation therapy treatment, a pill, not an injection. Orgovix may cause serious side effects, including a heart condition called QT prolongation. Tell your doctor right away if you feel dizzy, faint, have a racing or pounding heart, or chest pain. Orgovix can cause harm to an unborn baby or miscarriage. Use birth control during treatment and for 2 weeks after Orgovix treatment. The most common side effects include hot flushes, increased blood sugar and blood fat levels, muscle and joint pain, decreased blood hemoglobin levels, increased liver enzymes, tiredness, constipation, and diarrhea. Other side effects include weight gain, decreased sex drive, and erectile function problems. Orgovix may cause infertility. Talk to your doctor if infertility is a concern for you.
Go with Orgovix. Ask your doctor. For more facts, visit gowiththefacts.com.
Southern California, this is the Jim Rome Show on CBS Sports Radio.
So let's move into that third hour. It is a 3-hour program. It is live from the Rocket Mortgage Studios. When you need cash out of your home, in a simple way to get a Rocket can. Live. Thank you, Albie. That Joey Logano was funny when I said, coming to you from rainy Southern California. He said, my guy, you got to get out of the studio a little bit. It's actually sunny now. I wouldn't know. There are no windows in here. It's like a dungeon. It's like a cave. The studio, I mean, not only is the studio indoors, but the studio is what my guy KTK likes to refer to as a box within a box. This is what this studio is, in fact, a box within a box. And there are no windows. And if I don't exit the studio, there's sometimes where I'll be here the entire 3 hours and not leave once. And then I have no idea what's going on outside. There are no windows here. I have no idea. So Joey's right. I do need to get out of the studio because when I came to work this morning, it was bleeping. It was, I want to say it was urinating. It was raining hard. It was raining hard. So when I last left the studio, it was still dark and rainy. That's what he means. Like, hey man, it's actually pretty sunny now. So there is your weather update. One more sidebar I just want to share. Man, thank goodness this morning when I came to work, my Starbucks was open. That's a big deal. I'm very, very, very habitual about what I do in the mornings here. Essentially the same thing every bleeping morning. Same stop, same coffee drink, same food. I do the same thing every single day. Yesterday I went to Starbucks. There was a handwritten sign on the window that said, "Sorry, store closed temporarily, water issue." No! What?
What?
Starbucks was closed because of a water issue? This is like in a major city. I don't want to say a major city, but a major suburban area. I'd never seen that before. That was really strange. And like, for how long is that going to be? Here's one of the other things I deal with. Woe is me. Woe is the life that is Jim Rome leading. It's very sad. The other really sad thing is when I roll out on Saturday morning. Probably too much information. Although Bella B, for one, likes these stories. All right, so what I do during the week, every morning, get up at the same time, go to the same Starbucks, get the same order, always deal with very happy people. They're happy to see me. I'm happy to see them. Saturday, however, is different. And what I get is, frankly, I get a cold brew. I never, ever was about cold coffee. My whole life, I love coffee. Never liked cold coffee. Never understood it. Never liked it. Never wanted it. My old man used to drink it. Throw a little milk in there, iced coffee. I'm like, it's ass. I love hot coffee. It was my kid. It was Jake Rome who said, "Yo, Pop, you got to hit a nitro. You got to hit a nitro." I'm like, all right, I'll try. Oh, yeah, much better. Every single day in the studio, which is a box in the box, I hit this walk-in Starbucks close to my house. Great experience, except on Saturdays. On Saturday, I get in my car, in my jammies, literally, I'll put on some sweats, and I go through a drive-through. Throw the lid on backwards, got the bed head, and for whatever reason, a lot of times the nitro machine is busted. That means I've driven somewhere early. Pisses me off. And then they act like it's not a thing. Like, hey, you just want some cold brew? I'm like, One day, I walk into the normal store, pajamaed up, and the gal who helps me is like, "Jim, whoa, fancy seeing you here." I'm like, "Yeah, how you like my pajamas?" Anyway, can I just get my nitro, please? Long story short, and there is no payoff. The payoff is they've solved the water issue. Luckily, Starbucks was open this morning in the rain. Good thing. Why do you think I sound so good today? I got my nitro. 2 days in a row. I got through the 1 day without it. But 2 days would have been a big ask. Welcome back. So, an update. Tom Pelissero tweets. Another surprise in Indianapolis. Colts interim coach Jeff Saturday is expected to have 30-year-old pass game specialist / assistant quarterbacks coach Parks Frazier serve as the offensive play caller starting Sunday against the Raiders, sources tell me, and at Rap Sheet. Not sure whether or not that's going to affect the spread. I wonder what his options were. Nothing against Parks, but I wonder what his options were that's who Jeff Saturday ends up with calling plays. From Frank Reich to Parks Frazier. From Matt Ryan to Sam Ellinger. And then you've got the Raiders at home. Man, best win that game. I don't care what it looks like. I don't care how much you win by. Actually, I do care how much you win by. Or I don't know. Who are you taking? James Kelly wanted no part of that. I hit him up already. Yo, Head, how you going to play that one? He never, ever, ever wants to answer until he's fed it into his system. I'll ask you, clones, how you feel about that game? All right, so something else I want to do, since we're opening hour number 3. We are into Tuesday, and I hate to go all the way back to the weekend, but there's been so many crazy things that have happened in the NFL, I couldn't get to this. And I think these are major, major stories in college football that deserve attention, especially given how much attention they were given back when it all went down. I think it's only fair to say, what a weekend. What an amazing weekend for the LSU family. I mean, given how much content that guy gave us, the patriarch of that family, and how much fun we had at his expense, you got to give it to Brian Kelly, man. Seriously, nobody is flying higher than he and the family are flying in Baton Rouge right now. Nobody in college football has flipped the script the way BK has. Brian Kelly was the punchline of every single joke for months, which is what's going to happen when you show up in Baton Rouge with a sudden Southern accent that you magically developed overnight. It's the kind of thing you never, ever live down. The kind of thing that nobody ever forgets. The kind of thing that makes you a punchline forever. Unless, of course, you show up and you win. Unless, of course, you show up and you beat Alabama. From the very beginning, I said the only thing that would undo that family debacle, the only shot this guy had of ever making anybody forget that he did that, was winning. Winning would be the only thing that would make people forget. So what did BK do? BK just went out and he picked off the Nictator the very first chance he got. You know, how many people thought it was crazy when he said, I want to go there because I want that opportunity. I want to go up against that guy. I want the opportunity to beat Nick Saban and Bama. Like, are you kidding? You kidding me with that and that fake accent? And what did he do? He beat Saban the first chance he got. And since he did that, and you can even say Saban's not what he was, the dynasty is dead, they're slipping. You can say all those things, but I'm here to tell you, because he just did that, and why do you think he was so emotional after he did that? Because he knows that he can pretty much roll with any accent he wants right about now. He could show up today and anytime going forward sounding exactly like Coach O himself, and nobody would give a damn. Because BK could be that guy. BKO. BK didn't just beat the red ass. He worked the Nictator. He out-coached Saban, and in the biggest moment of the game, BK made the ballsiest call of the entire weekend, if not the season, to go for two and the win in OT.
Snap to Daniels. Sprint out. Throw to the right. Caught. Right corner of the end zone. Mason Taylor. Tigers win. Tigers win. Hey now. 32-31. And the fans storm the field. Wow. Brian Kelly says, we're going to win this one. And he does. 32-31. Alabama goes down.
Hey now, LSU Radio, great call. Great call. Perfect call. Perfect call, and a perfect call to go for the Crimson Jugular right there. I think he learned from earlier in the season, man, play for two, go for the win. LSU had their foot on Bama's neck. And I hate to say this, Philly, but unlike the Phillies in the World Series, once they got their boot on their throat, they crushed their windpipe. They sealed the deal. They finished like stone-cold mothers and very likely crushed the windpipe on Bama season 2. They're done. The only thing better than that is LSU's long snapper running smack on social media after it all went down.
Alabama! What happened? How do you lose to the Tigers of LSU?
Alabama, what happened?
What happened?
That's incredible. LSU long snapper lighting up the tide. Justin Tucker's so proud of that guy. I'm so proud of that guy. What happened?